Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi nsaba singa kkooti eno ebadde esobola olwayo ebadde etuyimbula n'otuyimbula kubanga batukwata n'abo nga batugamba batulumiriza naye bonna bwe bayimiridde okwogera bagamba nti nabo tebamanyi lwaki babakwata kitegeeza ffe twakwatibwa ku bwereere Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi.
Kkooti ejulirwamu emabegakaawo yalagira ab'ebyamakomera okubeera nga buli lunaku 7 batwala mu ddwaliro e Mulago kusobole okuba nga twekebejjebwa.
A request that every after 7 days, an order that every after 7 days they should be taken to Mulago for medical checkups.
Naye ekyo tekikolebwanga Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi.
But that one has not been happening.
Tusigala nga tuli balwadde.
We continue to be in bad condition.
N'ekirala eri eggwanga Uganda.
And this is going to Uganda.
Ffe bataddewo ng'omusingo tetulina musango tuwayirizibwa ku misango gye tutamanyi era kyova olaba nga state agenda maaso n'okubeera nga buli kaseera akuba amakoona bwe bamusaba obujulizi obutulumika.
About the order which the Honorable alleged, I'm not sure whether that order was given, but if it was given, we have never received the order in written or a written order.
Agamba nti ekiragiro Honorable kyayogerako ekyokubatwala ng'okeberebwa agamba nti ye takirabangako era takimanyiiko.
We have not received any written order, but perhaps it was a verbal one in court. So we shall need a written order presented to the prisons authorities. Yes.
Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi bwe tebannankwata nali nfuna obujjanjabi okuva mu Nairobi Hospital.
Nali sinnakwatibwa Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi nali nga nfuna
nali nfuna obujjanjabi okuva mu Nairobi Hospital nga obujjanjabi obwo bwa kibumba because I have liver problem. I've won this.
My lord, he says that before he was arrested, he used to travel to Nairobi for medication, and ever since he was arrested, he has not got a chance to go for any checkups.
Nina obulwadde bw'ekibumba reason bwetasobola kubeera nga enzijanjaba kubanga ebyobujjanjabi wano mu Uganda ddala mu malwaliro ga gavumenti si birungi.
He says that he has a liver problem that requires an urgent attention, which the prison he was picked and driven in a drone and taken to places like a Jireka.
Oweekitiibwa ne bankuba nnyo ne bankuba naye nga bangamba ekigambo kimu okuwonya obulamu olina bukkiriza.
Severely beaten and
era kibadde kisoboka Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi nkulaga akabina kange kano konna nkulaga ne banfumita empiso mu bigere byange ekikyasobola nakutaano.
He was given two options, either to accept that he committed the crime or to lose his life.
Oweekitiibwa agandiza ekireka ne bansibako obukookolo ne banyambula engoye ne bansula mu kizirooni kyabwe enda okuddamu okulaba andikasajjagirwa mu galakisi era ku makya.
He says that they covered his face and put back in a drone.
Oweekitiibwa ekiri ekasajjagirwa abadde era nti nsaba Oweekitiibwa alifu.
He was driven again in a drone and realized that he was in a place called in
Kasajjagirwa
Barracks.
Kasajjagirwa in Masaka.
Barracks. Yes.
in Masaka.
Oweekitiibwa ne bansiba obukookolo ne bankuba emiggo naye nga bwe bakuba emiggo nga baŋŋamba ekigambo kimu olina okugamba Ssegirinya oba Ssegirinya ebakola ki ebakutuma ne mbagamba bannange abo sina kye bamanyiiko.
I was severely beaten and they were telling me one option to accept that Honorable Ssegirinya and Honorable Ssegirinya are the one who's behind. And so
State Attorney Mr. Willy Vumbika
that he should be arrested because
abadde abuzaabuza buli bamusaba obujulizi abuzaabuza nga tuli mu kkomera tubonaabona.
Enough evidence concerning the matter. He's always giving excuses day and night, every now and then. So his request is can be arrested. He's so thankful for the opportunity. Okay, so.
Babega n'omulungi n'okumbaganya epote babamanyi nesi abalwaki president tosimulula abaana baffe wekawempe north tetukyakiikirirwa ndi mutuuze wekawempe north tetukyakiikirirwa twetaaga Ssegirinya wabweru ajja tukiikirire ne bemuleeta okubalumiriza tebabamanyi bamba naye abaana baffe tebalina.
Someone who the owner is. I don't know.
Let me say that let me talk about
Not. She doesn't know anything.
Thank you. Thanks, Nadia. There you go. No, even then, it will be with the power.
Pick another one. She wants another one.
I hold it.
attend it already.
I'm in a different world of business. Silence.
That's if you can turn it off. So who are you representing?
Yeah, I'm for Ssegirinya and Ssegirinya.
Session number 04-2022. Uganda versus Rwanda, Mike and 6 others.
Where are they here? Microphone. We don't. I don't know which one to use. Oh, okay. May it please your lordship. My name is Ambuzulino. I am an assistant DPP and I appear this afternoon for the prosecution. And my lord, I appear together with Mr. Richard Berivumbuka, who is a chief state attorney. I believe he appeared before this court the last time the matter came up. And I also have with me my lord, Mr. Joseph Chiomuhendo, who is seated behind there because of space. Joseph is also a chief state attorney, and we will be handling this matter jointly this afternoon. My lord, the Lord Mayor has come with a big team. I will allow the defense to introduce themselves. Joseph,
My lord, I've just not gotten a seat, but because you have 5 minutes.
Okay, no.
and this
One of you come.
Richard Berivumbuka.
One of you.
Video.
A1, A2, A3. Serwanda Mike. Muonge Judy. Wamala Buru. Mugera John. Honorable Alan Sewanyana. Honorable Ssegirinya Muhammad. Kanyike Jackson. Kanyike Akoto.
May it please my lord. My lord, I am Caleb Alaka. My lord, I jointly appear for A5 and A6 with the following counsel. My lord, the Lord Mayor Lukwago Elias, Kamba Hassan, my lord Muizi Samuel Mulindwa, my lord Honorable Chiwanuka Abdallah, my lord Honorable Malende Shamim, my lord Turenawe Julius, and Evans Ochieng. We all appear for A5 and A6. My lord, for A4, the appearances as follows: Mr. Muhereza Wilbert, Mr. Ruweizi Jacob, and Mwesije Jonas. My lord, for A1, A2, A3, and A7, they are represented by Mr. Triamusima Geoffrey.
My lord, Triamusima Geoffrey.
Yes, my lord. That is the representation, my lord.
Okay, can we have the brief out of that?
My lord, this matter is this afternoon for further pretrial conferencing, and we provide the following brief to the court.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Nze Haji Kaboggoza omusomi w'edduwa ntereeza ensonga z'amaka ebyenfuna n'endwadde ezitategeerekeka. Haji Kaboggoza omusomi w'edduwa nsiŋŋaanibwa ekitigoma ku lw'ejjinja. Bw'obanga otuuse ekitigoma mu ttawuni ku siteegi osobola okuba ku nnamba z'essimu ezo z'olaba zitambula. Gwe wenna ali ewala oyinza okuyita ku mukutu gwaffe ogwa WhatsApp ku layini eyo eya MTN obudde bwonna mbeerako. Bw'obanga otuuse ekitigoma ku siteegi osobola okulaba aba boda ne bakuleeta awaka oba n'onkubira ku nnamba z'essimu ezo.
We have served the defense 3 copies and the court 3 copies of our first disclosure in this matter, consisting of the medical evidence and sketches of the scene of the crime. That's all, my lord, and we are, my lord, we are on time and on schedule for the other disclosures as will be determined by the court, my lord.
So, Mr. President, one first. You need to be on the mic. You don't need this to now. Oh, you can practice. One of the, I don't want us to go back. I want all these people for that record, otherwise I'll have no record.
Mr. Geoffrey, my lord, representing A1, A2, A3 and A7, who are also in this honorable court. Yesterday in the evening, we received part of the disclosure from the state. And mainly medical, all post-mortem reports, medical examination reports, and the sketch maps.
So you have analyzed them, you have no objection. Let me take that in. For identification.
Sorry? For specific identification.
Well, at this time it's called for identification.
Most of blood. Most of blood. The only challenge we face, Your Honor, that yes, we have a small piece. We are still waiting for at least the lump sum, because most of what is sent to us follow with at least the statements and all the documented evidence.
We agree. These are just reports.
My lord, I need to go through them first, since we were given the same documents yesterday in the evening. And thereafter, I will communicate with the honorable court on the next adjourned date.
Okay, so now for A4, what's in the record?
My Lord Muhereza Wilbert. True, yesterday we received copies of facts of disclosure comprising of post-mortem reports, medical examination reports for the accused persons, together with sketch maps. So I confirm to you, my lord, that we have partly received at least those documents.
Agambye nti jo basobodde okufunawo badde tebannaba kubusoma mu bulungi.
So in the circumstances, the said documents can only be used for identification.
Why don't you go through them first?
I know it's much of identification.
Much of
but it can't be at this stage.
But you still have to see whether you object to them or not. Yeah. But as you said, you're not time to them.
much of
Okay, we go to counsel for.
Lord, for the record, once again, Caleb Alaka. Yesterday evening, one of our defense for A5 and A6 was served with PF48B for postmortem reports, PF3 medical examination reports, and then, my lord, PF24 medical examination report on accused, sketch maps of the crime scene. My lord, we have not yet internalized these documents, and just like counsel for F4, we request for time so that we analyze these documents in order to assist us with the way forward, my lord. Much obliged. Thank you.
Leader Asabye agambye nti
to that, my lord. There were issues with the service because we have a number of law firms on record representing F5 and A6. That service was effected on only one law firm late in the evening. That is Chiwanuka Associates, Chiwanuka and Associated Advocates. That was the only law firm that was served. And to date, some of us have not even seen those documents, even up to this particular moment. Because it was late in the evening yesterday, couldn't pass them over to us, and we have just gotten information that they were filed this morning. But going forward, my lord, and to ease the process of service, we have resolved that the following law firms on our part at least be served, my lord.
Council ategeezezza kooti nti obujulizi obwo bwaweereddwa balooya abakiikiridde abasibe abamu tebasobodde bufuna olw'eggulo, abalala baafunye naye abamu tebaafunye. So abadde asaba nti abatanaba kufuna nabo babafunire ku biwandiiko ebyo bibayambe mu musango gwo.
And the law firms, my lord, upon which we request service be effected going forward, even subsequent disclosures and any other record, my lord, processes, rather court process, as follows, my lord. Messrs. Rwakafuza and the company advocates, Messrs. Alaka and the company advocates, Lukwago and the company advocates, Tumwawe Kamba and the company advocates, Tulinawe Kamba and the company advocates, and Malende and the company advocates. My lord, we are ready to receive further guidance from this honorable court on how to handle the pre-trial process conclusively. Our prayer is that, my lord, the processes be expedited in the interest of justice.
Council ategeezezza omulamuzi nti waliwo offices z'abalooya ezitafunye ebiwandiiko bino era zaasaba bazibe nga baziwa ku biwandiiko ebyo, nga offices ez'abalooya mulimu eya Rwakafuza and Company Advocates, mulimu eya Araka and Company Advocates, mulimu Lukwaga and Company Advocates, endala ye Tulinawe Kamba and Company Advocates, Nema and Company Advocates. Bebo baasabye nabo babeere nga babawa ku biwandiiko ebyo ebyagabiddwa.
asset. Is that the position?
Babuzizza nti
Thank you.
Yeah, those are our lawyers.
Okay. Those are the ones you want to get your documents. Yes. Okay. S6?
Yes, my lord.
That is the position. Eh?
That is the position.
Because you have so many lawyers, we are not able to serve everybody. So those two have the responsibility to pass the documents to the other lawyers.
Yes, my lord.
Will interpret for them?
omulamuzi agambye nti olw'okuba mulina abalooya bangi abamu baasobodde okufuna abalala tebaasobodde funa naye ategeezezza kkooti nti bonna balooya bammwe bagenda kubanga babaawo ku biwandiiko ebyo bongere okubisomamu ku lw'omusango guno okutambula okugenda mu maaso.
Okay, yes. With the state, you had something to say? Your name again?
My name is Anguzulino, again for the record. Your Lordship, we are committed to completing.
Sit down. Why is it done? Sorry.
We are committed to completing the disclosures in the schedule that the court gave us. However, we request for two things. One, Your Lordship, we are requesting that our colleagues provide us details of their physical addresses for service after here, so that we know where to find them and where to file the documents. And secondly, Your Lordship, we are working very hard to keep by the schedule the court gave us the last time we were in court. However, my Lord, we anticipate that we may not be able to finish what we undertook to finish by the 4th. By the 4th of August. And so, my Lord, we are praying, we make a humble prayer to this honorable court to allow us file our application for protective measures by the 9th of August instead of the 4th of August, Your Lordship. And then we are proposing that we can then appear in court on the 11th as opposed to the 4th of August for further conferencing of this matter. If that is agreeable to our colleagues, my Lord, we pray that you allow us to adjust the schedules in that manner. So pray.
Council ategeezezza budde era asabye nti olunaku olwali lwamuweebwanga 4 Ogw'omunaana okuwaayo ebiwandiiko ebyetaagisa, asabye bamwongeremu ennaku okutuuka nga 9 Ogw'omunaana kibasobozese okubanga beeteekateeka okukomawo mu kkooti nga 11 Ogw'omunaana okuba nti omusango gweyongera otambula. Asabye omulamuzi bw'abanga akkiriza kyekisabo ky'asabye.
My Lord, we have no objection on the same, save that we shall pray also that we be served on time for better preparation in reply.
Your name.
My Lord, this is Tulia Musima Geoffrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Secondly, my Lord, we wish to also put on record that after having a discussion with my clients, we shall also prepare in the course of the hearing of this recession, specifically 2 types of application. One will be for bail for all the 4 who I do represent. Secondly, will be for human rights infringement, specifically the one for torture, which was inflicted upon them in the several safe houses and barracks where they took them. Most of blood already.
Council ategeezezza ekkooti n'omulamuzi nti baagala okuwaayo ebiwandiiko bya mirundi 2 abana aboogeddwako. Asaba kuteekayo mpapula ng'ayongera okusaba abasibe abana bateebwe ku bail ku kakalu k'ekkooti n'empapula ez'okubiri z'ayagala okusaba kkooti aleete ze zikwata ku kutulugunyizibwa kw'aba abasibe kwe batuusibwako nga bali mu bifo gye basooka okukwatibwa ne bakuumibwa. Kyasabye omulamuzi amukkiriza abiri ng'awaayo ebiwandiiko ebyo omusango gweyongere mu maaso.
We have no objection to the adjustment on the schedule as prayed by the state.
Ategeezezza kanso ekkooti n'omulamuzi nti naye ku gwakiikirira akaanyiza n'ezo ennaku okukyukamu zoogeddwako abavudde ku ludda lwa state musango guno.
My Lord, for A5 and A6, once again, Caleb Alaka. My Lord, we do not have any objection to the prayers of the prosecution. We also want to add, my Lord, that the service should be timely in order to allow us to respond. And second, my Lord, we had some pending application, which I think in the course for enforcement of rights, which was filed. I think we have to fast track it. My Lord, there was the issue of the medical reports on that too. I think it is in the possession of court. We'll appreciate to have copies, especially for A5 and A6 and ourselves. And lastly, my Lord, we still think we might need to put an application, a formal application, for the consolidation of the other criminal matter which arises from the greater massacre, so that we move together. My Lord, we do not want a verdict to come and then we start another trial again. We shall put an application. We are so grateful. Much obliged, my Lord.
Council n'ekyokubiri agamba nti waliwo empapula z'abadde tannaba kubanga wa mu kkooti ezikwata ku kulinnyirira eddembe ly'obuntu.
In addition to what Malede Shamim, Your Lordship. My Lord, in addition to what my land colleagues have submitted, I equally have no objection, but I seek that the state should be clear on what exactly we should expect on the 9th of August when we return to this court, and also 8th when we return to court, and then also on the 11th of August 2022. I so pray, Your Lordship.
Council asabye ekkooti n'omulamuzi nti abavunaana abasibe bongere okubakakasa nti ku lunaku olwo lwe tukomawo mu kkooti wanaabaawo ekizzaamu essuubi oba wanaabaawo kiddala kye baleeta ku lunaku olwo mu kkooti. Kyasabye aba state temukomewoko n'ekintu ekiraga nti bategeere bulungi kifo olwo kye mujja nakyo ku lunaku lwe mugenda okuba nga mukomawo mu kkooti.
Are seeking audience of this court, if this court can allow. They have some burning issues to tell this court. I so pray, Your Lordship.
Is it getting adequate? Has he been given an opportunity to consult with you? Yes, Council. Interpreter, I have to be your have you been given evidence time to consult with these? Remove your mask.
He says that Your Lordship is thankful for the opportunity we have given him to speak before the court. Ever since he was arrested, he has never gotten a chance to speak to any person. It's a great moment that the day has come to have a chance. Your Lordship, I was arrested.
That story is for another day. Do you have anything urgent this court can
You
have an opportunity to say.
Ekitiibwa omulamuzi nategeeza omulamuzi Masaka nga batusindika mu kkomera nafunamu obulwadde bw'omutima.
I informed the judicial officers in Masaka that I have a heart problem.
Bankwatira nali mu process for artistote Mulago.
That time I was under medication at Mulago.
Naye omulamuzi n'alagira prison ebeeko engeri gye nnyambamu.
And the judicial officer asked the prison to assist him.
Naye prison gye twagenda ekitalya tebaagala kumanya kiyitibwa musibe bamutwala ng'ekyoziire kitalina makulu.
But in prison they have not paid attention to my request.
Tebafaayo ku bulamu bwa muntu bwa musibe.
So what do you want to continue?
Nsaba kunnyamba bwemba kisobose nga nfuneko ku musawo asobole okunkebera.
I request the honorable court if it is possible
alabe ekizibu
that they can get me a medical officer to check my
sisobola
condition.
kutama sisobola kukola kintu kyonna sisobola
Because I'm
kwebaka
unable to do
kano saidi sigyebakira kuba buli wenjebakira omutima gulinga oguba gwagala okufuluma.
when sleeping is very difficult. I'm so thankful, Lordship.
Obwekitiibwa ekyokwogera nze okubeera wano ndaba nti ndimu mukyamu kubanga okuba nakwatibwa.
He said that he believes that he is here wrongfully ever since he was arrested.
Netwalwa mu kkooti e Masaka nga lumu ogw'omwenda omwaka 2021.
Ever since September 2021 in Masaka.
Omulamuzi n'ategeeza nti mu myezi 6 bajja baba bafunye obujulizi oba nti nazza omusango basobola kusiga mu High Court.
He says that the court gave 6 months to come up with evidence.
Mwezi gwa 11 ne basindika omusango mu High Court. Mu mateeka tebampa lupapula lw'ensindika mu High Court okujja wano.
Was transferred to High Court, but there were no documents.
Tebampa committal paper eraga bujulizi.
So you don't have committal?
Sigirina.
Okay, then I'll give you
ate abakomera ne tugategeeza nti baba bantu omusibe yenna committal paper tamukiza mukulu agisomamu ate nga baganda bange tebasobola kukola ki ezabaweebwa.
All of you have your personal copy. All of you have. Okay. Oh, okay. So what else is your problem? Give me.
So ndoza kulwange okubeera wano mba ndiwo mbukyamu kubanga sisindikwako wano.
He believes that this case is not supposed to be in High Court.
Okay. That is all. Yes,
Ekitiibwa omulamuzi nakwatibwa omwaka oguwedde omwezi gw'omwenda.
Ever since I was arrested in September last year,
kwatibwa n'ensibwa emyezi 6 gye mbadde maze mu kkomera.
I've been on remand for 6 months now.
Nga beevunaanibwa nabo sibamanyi n'okutuusa kati omusango gw'obuvunaanibwa sibumanyi ndaba nga ndiwo mu kyalo ekirungi.
I have never even seen the four accused up to this time. I believe I was detained unlawfully. Gerard John.
F5.
F5.
Michael. You're going to speak English or not?
Uganda, my lord
Okay,
chief.
so Uganda, it's okay, he will interpret.
Neyazanyisa okumpeerebwa okusobola okwogerako mu maaso ga kooti eno. Kooti eno ezeewo ebiragiro ekitiibwa omulamuzi eri obulamu bwaffe naye nga tebiteekebwa mu nkola.
The court has received several concerns about their health conditions, but nothing has been done.
Court has issued orders.
Has issued orders on that matter.
Kooti ejulirwamu emabegakaawo yalagira ab'ebyamakomera okubeera nga buli lunaku 7 batwala mu ddwaliro e Mulago tusobole okuba nga twekebejjebwa.
A request that every after 7 days, an order that every after 7 days they should be taken to Mulago for medical checkups.
Naye ekyo tekikolebwanga ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
But that one has not been happening.
Tusigala nga tuli balwadde.
We continue to be in bad condition.
N'ekirala eri eggwanga Uganda.
And this is going to Uganda.
Tiffe bataddewo ng'omusingo, tetulina musango, tuwayirizibwa ku misango gye tutamanyi, era kyova olaba nga state agenda maaso n'okubeera nga buli kaseera akuba amakoona bwe bamusaba obujulizi obutulumika.
We trust that we are being accused falsely, but we did nothing. It is just that in the state court we are politicians who represent people, and that is the work we do. That is all I have, my lord.
Okay, let me back here.
About the order which the honorable arranges, I'm not sure whether that order was given, but if it was given, we have never received the order in written or a written order.
Agamba nti ekiragiro honorable kyayogerako ekyokubatwalanga okukeberebwa, agamba nti takirabangako era takimanyiiko.
We have not received any written order, but perhaps it was a verbal one in court. So we shall need a written order presented to the prisons authorities. Yes.
Asaba bawewe ekiwandiiko ekikakasa ekyo honorable kyayogedde.
And then that can be done.
Awo bajja kuba basobola okugoberera ekibalagiddwa babatwale nga
bakozanyo omwaganyo ogumpeereddwa wekitiibwa omulamuzi. Kooti eno nagyeyambulira essaati n'enjijjamu nembalaga embeera gye ndimu nga si nnungi.
My lordship, I'm so thankful for this opportunity. When I came to this court, I was able to show by removal of my shirt the torture that I got during the arrest.
My stomach is swelling. Era singa kooti eno ekkiriza n'olubuto olwo n'ebikuba ne mululaba mulabya ddala nga embeera gye ndimu si nnungi.
I'm not seeing any stomach. But I can see from outside.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Nze Haji Kaboggoza omusomi w'edduwa ntereeza ensonga z'amaka ebyenfuna n'endwadde ezitategeerekeka. Haji Kaboggoza omusomi w'edduwa nsiŋŋaanibwa ekitigoma ku lw'ejjinja. Bw'obanga otuuse ekitigoma mu ttawuni ku siteegi osobola okuba ku nnamba z'essimu ezo z'olaba zitambula. Gwe wenna ali ewala oyinza okuyita ku mukutu gwaffe ogwa WhatsApp ku layini eyo eya MTN obudde bwonna mbeerako. Bw'obanga otuuse ekitigoma ku siteegi osobola okulaba aba boda boda ne bakuleeta awaka oba n'onkubira ku nnamba z'essimu ezo.
Wekitiibwa omulamuzi bwe baali tebannankwata nali nfuna obujjanjabi okuva mu Nairobi hospital.
Nali sinnakwatibwa wekitiibwa omulamuzi nali nga nfuna
nali nfuna obujjanjabi okuva mu Nairobi hospital nga obujjanjabi obwo bwa kibumba because I have liver problem. I have wounds in my liver.
My lord says that before he was arrested, he used to travel to Nairobi for medication, And ever since he was arrested, he has not got a chance to go for any checkups.
Buno obulwadde bw'ekibumba prison bwetasobola kubeera nga enzijanjaba kubanga ebyobujjanjabi wano mu Uganda ddala malwaliro ga gavumenti si birungi.
He says that he has a liver problem that requires an urgent attention, which the prisons and maybe government hospitals in Uganda cannot offer.
Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi kye tusaba leero order ey'okutwala mu advanced adequate medical facility ogiteeke mu buwandiike osanga prison lwene giteekamu amaanyi ne batwala mu ddwaliro.
My Lord, I request for an order for the prisons department to ensure
in writing.
An order in writing, requesting the prison department to let us go for medication.
Mu malwaliro nga Mulago oba Lubaga oba Mengo kubanga ge gayina advanced specialized
hospitals like Mulago and Lubaga, the others that are.
Kyengenda okusembyayo Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi nsaba singa kooti eno badde esobola waire badde tuyimbula n'otuyimbula kubanga batukwata n'abo nga batugamba batulumiriza naye bonna bwe bayimiridde okwogera bagamba nti nabo tebamanyi lwaki babakwata kitegeeza ffe twakwatibwa ku bwereere Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi kuba bagamba tebatumanyi.
Because even the accused have nothing to answer. They all say that they are falsely accused.
N'ekirala Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi mbadde nsaba era kkooti eno eyise order state Birivumbika akwatibwe avunaanibwe omusango gw'okubeera ng'abuzaabuza kkooti buli bamusaba obujulizi n'akuba amakoona ne yeetooloola. Nsaba Oweekitiibwa Omulamuzi mu buyinza bwo oyise order omwami oyo akwatibwe olw'okubeera nga tubonaabonedde mu kkomera olw'okubeera ye.
I don't say anything funny.
My Lord, I am requesting that the mention the council
State Attorney, Mr. Birivumbika,
that he should be arrested because
abadde abuzaabuza buli bamusaba obujulizi abuzaabuza ffe nga tuli mu kkomera tubonaabona.
Enough evidence concerning the matter. He's always giving excuses day and night, every now and then. So his request is that he can be arrested. He's so thankful for the opportunity.
Okay, so I've had to listen to all of you. Oh, sorry.
Kanyike Jackson. My Lordship, I'm so thankful for the opportunity.
Let him talk. If you talk so much, then you'll miss someone.
Ever since I was arrested in August last year, I've not gotten a chance to speak. He says that ever since he was arrested on 8th September 2021, he has never got a chance to speak. He was picked and driven in a drone and taken to places like a Jireka. I was severely beaten and I was he said that he was severely beaten and was given two options, either to accept that he committed the crime or to lose his life. And he says that if he's given a chance, he can open or an x-ray so that you can see the wounds afflicted. He says that they covered his face and put back in a drone. which place?
Ssegirinya. Barracks.
He was driven again in a drone and
Folded.
realized that he was
Line
in a place
folded.
called in Nakasaki.
Ssegirinya barracks. Barracks.
Ssegirinya in Masaka.
It's a barracks. Yes.
Ekitiibwa ne bansibwa okukola ne bankuba emiggo nga bwe bakuba emiggo nga baŋŋamba ekigambo kimu olina okugamba Alali Ssewanya oba Ssegirinya ne bakola ki ne bakutuma ne mbagamba bannange abo sina kye bamanyiiko.
I was severely beaten and they were telling me one option, accept that Honorable Ssewanya and Honorable Ssegirinya are the ones behind.
Don't worry, you'll tell us your story. It will come out. The good thing you are now before court. How do you want me to help you?
Because of his torture, he cannot hear properly. He has chest pain and continuous stomach run-outs. It's not comfortable at all. He says that he was forced to continue accusing the honorables for the offenses they never committed.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this. Please note this in camera. The next service of documents should be avoided to ensure that there is no unnecessary delay. We discussed that at length in Chamber Council. So I think the state has apologized. This will be the last time it happens. We had also agreed that you select 5 law firms for service. Court has taken note of the law firms selected, and accused persons of A5 and S6 have agreed that is the solution. Therefore, the selected advocates are to provide all the current addresses and physical telephone numbers. And there should be a formal letter to be written to court. Should be copied to the DPP. Court has also taken note of the concerns of A1, A2, A3, and S7 as regards the need to prepare applications to deal with human rights violations that may include torture. You are hereby directed to file the appropriate applications to the registrar, and I'll be able to give the hearing dates and hearing notices will be instructed. As also regards the concerns for medical checkup, counsel for A1, A2, A3, and A7 to extract a medical order request, which this court will accordingly sign. As regards the medical records for A5 and A6, they are in my custody. However, I believe these are private records which I'll hand over personally to you before you leave today. The prison warden will come to my officer, will come to my chambers and collect them. I've already prepared a copy for you. Each move separate because they're different records. Therefore, the pre-trial process is adjourned to 11 August 2022 at 11 a.m. to proceed with the following. We finalize marking of tendering in of the first disclosure of the documents, direction records. We all have those documents, you have enough time. So we shall just finalize marking them. It will not take us more than 15 minutes. The state also filed the second disclosure of witness evidence that does not need protection. We already discussed that, not so. There are not witnesses which could not need protection. Medical doctors, forensic, government experts. Then on that day, you will have already have filed the application for protection of witnesses, so that our task is just to fix the evidence. For the applications and work out any modalities. I've also noted with concern the issue raised by F5 and S6 that they are not getting specialized medical treatments. And the court is aware that one of the reasons why you denied bail is that because they were specialized medical treatment, which was available. So your lawyers should write a written request to move this court so that we can file it with the prison headquarters, and our role will be just to monitor and ensure compliance. Is there any other issue? If there is none, until 11th August 2022 at 11 a.m.
It's only the issue of service, my lord, because 9 is when they are going to file it.
If they will file, we agreed. We agreed that they are going to file by 8.
Then service, my lord.
It should be that also. When they file here, that the registrar, you have to file here first, then the registrar signs, and then you get service. You should get service on that day.
I think the demand aspect is in respect to the other charges, but on this one they were actually on bail. So their bail will also be extended, but because they are still
But no, remember they're getting no production, or they can't extend bail
much of
it.
it. Much of it.
And they're coming for more. They're coming from prison. So
Much
they are
of it.
technically just
It's okay.
Anything else?
Not minor.
So I'll see you on what? The state, let's be serious. You know there's an application to arrest
Tulumwa emitima tubeera nga tulumwa emitima olw'abaana baffe abatalina musango ne be baleese ababalumiriza bagambye tebabamanyi tebabalabanga nako tebabamanyi baleese abasajja basatu bagamba bagambye tebabamanyi njagala nkubuulire kakabe bazibu tebatotuukikako naali kubuulidde fukamidde mu maaso go nga nkubuulire ne be baleese ababalumiriza bagambye tebabamanyi tebabalabanga nabo tebalina musango pulezidenti Museveni fukamidde mu maaso go nga nkubuulire ekituufu ng'omuzadde wa Muhammad Ssegirinya. Bannange biswaza.
biswaza abantu bebalumiriza nti bebalina omusango bebalina babegatebabamanyi tekawempe not tetukyakiikirirwa twetaaga omubaka waffe mu parliament Kawempe North ndi mutuuze we Kawempe North tetukyakiikirirwa twetaaga Ssegirinya wabweru ajja tukiikirire ne bemuleeta okubalumiriza tebabamanyi bamba naye abaana babagamye abo abaana babagamba mbu babalumirize biki bye batamanyi gavumenti eno mututamye banange mutukeese pulezidenti njagala mwana wange mbeere naye gavumenti ya Museveni mutukeese mutuli wano singa twatubasoba mubasesema ne mwerabako twandibasesebye n'Ssegirinya talina musango ne bamuleta okubalumiza tebalina babagamba tebabamanyi omuntu osimanya mbajja okuwonya obulamu bwo oteekwa okukkiriza ki kye bagamba bannange tuwulira nga mutukeese Kawempe North sikyakiikirirwa ndi mulonzi wa Ssegirinya naye tetukyakiikirirwa byonna ebize biyisibwa gavumenti no tubakooye bannange tulwakooye tubakoye banange gavumenti ya Museveni tugikoye sisaana kwita kya bali abakulu balinda basi zirinda basi
Well, we were supposed to proceed with the pre-trial proceedings, or rather the pre-trial process, but unfortunately we got partial disclosure, what they call partial disclosure, yesterday very late, and it was inadequate because there are just a few things they shared with one of our lawyers, just post-mortem report, medical examination report, and of course the site sketch scene of crime, that is all, which do not go to the gist of the matter. The real evidence we wanted is yet to be shared with us, and that's why now they have requested for more time. That by 8th they put in an application to see the witnesses who need to be protected and those who shouldn't be protected. And we reluctantly accepted that, considered that, and said, okay, fine. 8th will also come, let's wait. Of course, you know what our clients are going through. They are on remand. They have not been tried for close to a year now since they were arrested. And we want an expeditious trial. That's why we are insisting. The disclosure should be made as soon as practical. It should be, the process should be expedited. And that's why we ask for stringent timelines. And we are glad the judge accepted and said by 8th they should file. And by 11th we should be here. And the process should be concluded not later than 18th. We hope they will abide by those strict and stringent timelines that have been given in the interest of justice. And again, as I conclude and allow my colleagues to come in, we've had some revelations which have been made here, which are quite interesting. The kind of evidence and testimonies coming out.
Councillor, you are talking within the microphones. Let him talk. Thank you.
You've heard the testimonies from the co-accused persons regarding what they went through, the tortures, the kind of torture they were subjected to in the form of, so many things that were done to them as we were trying to extract confessions from them and also to implicate our clients, that is the Honorable Ssegirinya, the Honorable Sewanyana. They wanted that kind of accomplice evidence. We call it accomplice evidence, so that they pin them, they implicate them in these murders, But we are glad that the truth is coming out. These people have spoken out their mind and gave damning revelations that indeed were tortured. They were subject to that kind of inhuman treatment for purposes of extracting evidence, which is actually not allowed under the Anti-Torture Act. And we hope and pray, let me put it different actually, at some stage we shall seek for the indulgence of God to ensure that those who subjected them to this kind of mistreatment and torture and whatnot, they are brought to go. Because under the anti-torture law of 2012, those heinous crimes cannot go unatoned for. There should be individuals to be held accountable for whatever they did for purposes of extracting evidence. And we shall have to deal with that because it reveals quite a lot. We need to deal with that at some stage. But in a way, it brings in a new dimension to the matter because you can clearly see what the state has been doing to get our clients implicated and also for purposes of extracting extrajudicial statements or evidence from them pinning our clients. And of course, again, the kind of torture we condemn it, the torture that was subjected to those who are chosen, because it's really unacceptable. It's despicable. It's abominable. Thank you. And of course, maybe I should add this. We highly suspect the reason they don't want to disclose evidence. That could be the reason. If we indeed had that concrete evidence, which they have been gathering for over a year now, we wouldn't be going into this kind of melodrama where they're being pushed here and there, please disclose evidence, please disclose evidence. They shouldn't be hide and seek games. They should be putting it on table. So now it's coming out clearly why they are not ready to disclose. It could be that reason that they extracted it by force, through torture, through coercion. Thank you.
So we wanted it to be clear that when they come back on the 11th of August 2022, we should know the actual documents that they are going to present to court and what exactly they are going to bring on the table. Because as you can see, the legislators have suffered at the hands of the state. So basically that's our request, and we hope that they can bring the substance of the evidence so that this matter can be expedited, because our clients are entitled to a free, fair and speedy trial. Omuwabi wa gavumenti alinga atadde okusanya obuzannyo mu musango guno nga taleeta bujulizi bwennyini obulina okulumika ababaka oluvannyuma lw'okuba nti ategeeza kooti nti aba yeeteeseteese bulungi oba ttiimu ye yeeteeseteese bulungi. Nolwekyo olunaku olwaleero tubadde twagala kibeere clear nti nga 11 ogw'omunaana bwe bakomawo mu kooti kiki kye batuleetera era kiki kye batagenda kuleeta, kubanga tukooye okubeera nga tuzanyisibwa obuzannyo, tukooye okuba nti ababaka bali mu kkomera nga tewali kitambula. Nolwekyo twagala okubeera nga tulwanirira amazima n'obwenkanya, kubanga ffenna tuli baweereza b'abantu ate tulwanirira eddembe ly'obuntu.